Hey guys, this is Crypto with James today, talking to you about Icon. Icon's one I was bullish on for a very long time, and I still think I am in many ways. They're I'm doing a few things that I really want to talk about, so I'm going to get into that in a sec. Before I do, as always, I update the spreadsheet. The first 26 coins that I spoke about on the channel, Icon was one of them. Had you invested $100 into each of these when I released videos about them and you were still holding all that crypto, being profit for around 12.5k. I have been speaking about a bear cycle and a recession for 7 months now. You know, that it was round the corner. 7 damn months. So I've been saying build your list of coins that you're excited about. Because the bear cycle, the recession, best time to invest. Doesn't matter if it's the NASDAQ, the DJIA, the gold, diamonds, bloody housing. It's just unequivocally always the best time to invest because over the course of time, we will see new all-time highs. We just will. Crypto, the payoff is far, far, far greater. If you've been building lists of coins, keep reevaluating, keep checking it. If you haven't, because you don't have the time, you're working more hours with cost of living and everything else, you can check out Copy My Crypto. It's where I share the coins I buy and sell. It's where I'm going to be sharing the bear cycle investments that I think can 20x or more. If you want to see what they are, you just have to click the link in the description and check it out. Right, Icon. Icon is sort of close to a top 100, 101. Market cap of about 350, 342, let's be exact. 342 million. So what is Icon? Icon's basically a smart contract platform. They're underpinned by a governance model called loop fault tolerance. Loop fault tolerance is a consensus algorithm used to maintain Icon. Now, to understand how LFT works, you need to understand how traditional consensus mechanisms work, like proof of work or proof of stake. Now, Icon itself, brainchild of Daily Financial Group, which is a Seoul-based fintech. Their whole premise is interoperability. They were sort of the OG, the original interoperable protocol before Polkadot came around. And the aim is to allow independent blockchains to communicate with each other. So you don't have to go to intermediaries or centralized exchanges or banks. And Icon has been working towards that for a very, very long time. Like I said, the key is interoperability between independent blockchains using smart contracts at its core. And they're also immutable, meaning once they have been written on the blockchain, it cannot be changed or deleted by anyone else other than the person who wrote it. Other than you or the person who wrote it in the first place. Icon wants to allow different blockchains which have different governance structures to interact. So you can transact with one another while relying on a single centralized intermediary. Now, Icon has been developing, or has developed something called BTP. So if you're unfamiliar, so BTP is the blockchain transmission protocol. So an increasing number of teams are creating and launching their own blockchains, drawn both by the merits of building customized platforms and the increasing ease of doing so. As a result of the growing number of blockchains, there is a need for solutions that connect siloed systems to leverage the various offerings spread across the blockchains. So in response to this trend, various cross-chain messaging protocols have thus far been introduced, characterized by trade-off between cost, security, extensibility, and speed. But the BTP is a chain-agnostic and trustless generic messaging protocol. So it's designed to minimize the trade-off with the use of gas-efficient on-chain light clients. And in terms of how it's running so far, in terms of what Icon have created, it's pretty damn good. The BTP Lite paper can be read, and I really do recommend people read it. Really highlights what the team are looking to focus on and where they're looking to go. They're also creating 2 aspiring parachains for both Polkadot and Kusama. So Ice and Snow Network. So ICE is going to be the blockchain, or ICE blockchain is optimized for Icon's BTP interoperability in and outside of the Polkadot ecosystem. And Snow is going to be ICE's canary chain. So basically we'll launch with Kusama. So what they're going to be looking at is trying to land a Polkadot parachain in the very, very near future. Now, were this to happen, I think we'd see a couple of things. Firstly, I think it would result in a surge in Icon, because Icon fundamentally is a very, very strong project in terms of interoperability. And having two parachains that work with would probably result in some pretty damn good price appreciation. But secondly, what it does do is the moment that we start seeing these Polkadot or Kusama parachains, it leads to better connectivity for all blockchains, for all protocols. That in and of itself is a very, very good thing, particularly in terms of gaining the benefits of DeFi protocols around crypto. And while Icon didn't hit the heights of its sort of 2018 bull cycle, in the past year it did run up to about $3 or so. And I wouldn't be surprised. Was it $3? Yeah, just shy of $3. Yeah, a little over $3. But as time moves on with regards to crypto, one of the biggest narratives within crypto is going to be interconnectivity. There's a reason Polkadot has the hype behind it. You know, that ecosystem has grown like an absolute machine. And I think we could see Icon benefit from that second or that next bull cycle where that huge onus is on interoperability once again. And fundamentally what I would expect if we have a true bear cycle where we see even more price capitulation, you know, Icon can drop down to that sort of 20-cent region, probably 10-cent region. That in and of itself is probably a very tidy investment. In the previous bear cycle, it didn't quite touch 10 cents. In this one, I think it could, being as its heights was not as great. So we might see a 10-cent coin. If that were to happen, yeah, I think we'd see probably a decent price appreciation, because I think $2, $3 again would be achieved next year. But if interoperability is again that massive focus, but Icon's got two parachains, well, Icon sort of parallel networks, I guess you'd call it, have two parachains, and their BTP is being utilized by multiple different layer 1 blockchains. Icon could have that could feasibly meet its previous all-time high. It's a big damn ask, mind you, but bear in mind the new president of South Korea is bullish on crypto. He actually did an NFT on Icon as his signature. So there's so Icon's got a decent amount going for it. It's certainly supported by its government, but there is a big need for that interoperability narrative to continue. There's also a big need for multiple layer 1s to use their messaging protocol. If they do that, then Icon could be a really good bear cycle investment, but you would want probably a better entry point than where it's at right now. If you could get it down anywhere between 10 and 20 cents, that's probably a decent shout of a 10x at least. Yeah, but let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you know when new content is coming out. And guys, if you're not prepared for your bear cycle, if you've not got the list of coins, then you can see exactly the coins that I'm going to be getting in on during the bear cycle. Those coins I think can 20x or more. Like I said with Phantom is still up 64x from when I did a Udemy course saying it was going to be an awesome investment. And I have every intention of finding another Phantom during this bear cycle. So if you want to see what it is, you just have to click the link in the description and check it out. That's it from me, guys. Take it easy. Bye-bye.